I was just about to say, I know we're in a library, but you have permission to be loud tonight, so yes. Good evening, my name is Carrie, and I am part of the programming team here at the library, and on behalf of our entire staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to VersoFest 2026. And to tonight's VersoFest Storytellers event with singer, songwriter, author, and one of rock music's most recognizable voices, Susanna Hoffs. In conversation with renowned journalist and author, Alisyn Camerota. This festival could not happen without the generous support of our VersoFest partners and sponsors who are all listed here, and I think we have some in the house tonight, so if you are a sponsor or partner, would you please stand so we can give you a nice round of applause? Thank you so much. So tonight, we are gathered together in community in this incredible library where we celebrate the power of storytelling and how a simple idea can grow into something far bigger and far more reaching than its humble beginnings might suggest. But it all starts with a single word, or one musical note, or in the case of our guest tonight, a handmade flyer announcing a call for musicians, photocopied, carried into an LA nightclub, and left strategically in the women's room at a go-go show. It's analog networking at its finest, because as we know, long before Facebook, before Instagram, before Craigslist and LinkedIn, there were scissors, Scotch tape, Elmer's glue, and a Xerox machine. But that kind of creativity and do-it-yourself initiative doesn't just happen overnight. In Susanna Hoffs' case, it was cultivated in a childhood in Los Angeles, surrounded by a family and community of artists, writers, musicians, filmmakers, and bold, imaginative thinkers who embodied the belief that making art in any form is simply what you do. Her love of music began at a very young age when a family member handed her a guitar, and she began to sing and write songs and dream of one day being in a band. But her passion for music really took hold in college at UC Berkeley, electrified by the punk and new wave energy of bands like the Sex Pistols, the Talking Heads, Blondie, the Ramones, and the Patti Smith Group. That sonic inspiration, coupled with a rediscovery of the 60s music from her youth, propelled Susanna into forming a band with childhood friend David Roback, playing lush, reverb-soaked pop and surf-inspired music in the style of the Beach Boys and the Velvet Underground. After graduating and returning back to LA in 1980, Susanna was primed for a new collaboration and put out the call in her DIY style. In addition to flyers, she placed a similar ad in a classified newspaper, The Recycler, which caught the eye of two sisters, Vicki and Debbie Peterson, who came over to Susanna's parents' garage where she was living because, I mean, come on, all great band origin stories involve a garage in some way, shape, or form. They jammed to White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, and in that moment, a band was born. With the addition of Annette Zelinskis on bass guitar, the Bangs were formed, named as an homage to the hairstyles, fashion, and formative sound of the 60s and Susanna's youth. They hit the club circuit hard as part of LA's Paisley underground scene, scored a manager in Miles Copeland, and recorded their first EP in 1982. But on the eve of that record going to Prince, Miles notified the group that a New Jersey boy band called the Bangs was threatening to sue if they didn't change their name. So they made a quick 11th hour pivot to the Bangles. And the rest, as they say, is history. The Bangles signed with Columbia Records in 1983 and became a seminal band of the 80s, ensuring their place in rock and roll history with a string of hits, including Manic Monday, Walk Like an Egyptian, In Your Room, Eternal Flame, and Hazy Shade of Winter, from 3 platinum-selling albums, All Over the Place, A Different Light, and Everything. From their DIY beginnings in Susanna's garage apartment to headlining stages around the world, the Bangles crafted a signature sound that spanned decades and soundtracked a generation of proms, road trips, late-night radio shows, and yes, perhaps a few Bangles-themed birthday parties hosted by Gen X girls, choreographing dance routines and belting Bangles hits into their moms' hairbrushes. Or maybe that's just me. But the Bangles didn't just top charts. They proved that a band of women could write and arrange their own music, play their own instruments, and take autonomous control over their creative direction and image, breaking through barriers in a male-dominated industry and paving the way for future generations of female artists. The Bangles not only rocked the stage, they helped redefine who got to stand on it. Beyond her work with the Bangles, Susanna has built a solo career, releasing 2 critically acclaimed albums in the 1990s, as well as a solo album in 2012 in collaboration with indie musician Andrew Brassel. In 2023, she added author to her long list of accomplishments with the release of her debut novel, This Bird Has Flown. Described as a mashup of Daisy Jones and the Six, Jane Eyre, and Bridget Jones' Diary, her book has been lauded by the New York Times Book Review as the smart, ferocious rock star redemption romance you didn't know you needed. But now that you do know you need it, we have signed copies available after the event if you haven't had a chance to purchase yours already, and they'll be right back by the bar so you can purchase one after. Susanna is joined in conversation tonight by journalist, author, and news correspondent Alisyn Camerota. In her 3 decades in journalism, Alisyn has covered stories nationally and internationally, earning 2 Emmy Awards and the prestigious Edward R. Murrow Award. Before being established as a renowned journalist, what some may not know is that Alisyn was a legit punk rock kid who has a deep, lifelong love affair with music. This relationship is detailed in her 2024 rock memoir, Combat Love, which transports us to the Jersey Shore in the 1980s and centers around her relationship with a local punk rock band named Shrapnel. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming to the VersoFest stage, Alisyn Camerota and Susanna Hoffs.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Everybody's so excited, Susanna, to hear you and to get to know you better. Everybody's been talking about it a lot. And really excited that you're in Westport.
I'm so excited to be here.
So just last night, you were playing at this super cool, well, at the Beacon Theater for this super cool fundraiser for a wonderful charity called New York Rocks, or Love Rocks.
Love Rocks
NYC.
Yes.
And I think there were like 15 other artists, and just tell us about it. Like, how'd that go?
It was a beautiful night and for a great, great cause. And it was just like a family of musicians having a great time. And it was just all love in the room. And I just loved it. I could barely go to sleep last night. We all stayed up till like 3 in the morning.
You did? You hung out with the other artists?
Yeah, well, we just were communing with each other. And Paul Simon came and played at the very end, which was spectacular. And it was just a beautiful night of music.
It's great. I went to that last year, not last night, but 2 nights ago. I went to the dress rehearsal for it. And so I got to it was just a very special little invitation to watch the sound check. So I got to hear you practicing for it. And what I was so struck by was you came out on stage, and again, it wasn't as full as this, but you just like struck a few chords and started singing Manic Monday, and everybody like erupted. The enthusiasm and affection for that song is so strong.
I have Prince to thank for that. He's the one who gave me that song. And it really revolutionized my life, I must say. It was a beautiful gift.
I do want to ask you later about your collaboration with Prince. I think we'd all love to hear about it. But do you ever get tired of playing Manic Monday?
Never. I never get tired of it. There's something about that song, and perhaps it has something to do with Prince, but and how it really sort of changed the trajectory of my life, because it was suddenly a radio hit, and the first one that the Bangles ever had. So it was this sort of feeling of a tectonic change in the trajectory of the band, and it just, yeah, it was pretty. I'm very grateful. I feel very grateful that Prince gave us that song.
Well, should we make people wait for it?
Oh, I love to sing it.
Do you want to do it right now?
I never tire of singing of it.
Do you want to do it right now?
What? Yes. Are you guys good with that? We'll take it. Oh.
Is that working? Is that hot enough?
Okay. Let's do it.
Six o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream. I was kissing Valentino by a crystal blue Italian stream. But I can't be late, then I guess I just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. Have to catch an early train. Got to be to work by 9. If I had an airplane, I still couldn't make it on time. 'Cause it takes me so long just to figure out what I'm gonna wear. Blame it on the train, but the boss is already there. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. Just another manic Monday. All of my nights, my lover had to pick last night to come down. Doesn't it matter? I have to feed the both of us, employment's down. He tells me in his bedroom voice, come on, honey, let's go make some noise. Time, it goes so fast. It's just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. My I don't have to run day. Just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Eternal Flame?
Yeah, let's do it. Wait, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. This one requires tea.
I love that I can just say to Susanna Hoffs, do you feel like just getting up and singing? And then she just bangs out Manic Monday, like that. Okay, here we go.
Close your eyes, give me a hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. You belong with me. Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? Say my name. Sun shines through the rain. A whole life so lonely. You come and ease the pain. I don't wanna lose this feeling, no. Say my name. Sun shines through the rain. A whole life so lonely. You come and ease the pain. I don't wanna lose this feeling. Oh, close your eyes. Give me a hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame? Oh, oh, do you understand? Yeah, yeah. Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning an eternal flame?
So fantastic. Thank you for that treat. And maybe at the end we'll hear a little bit more, if you feel like it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was fantastic. So let's just start at the beginning.
Yeah.
And so the Bangles were formed in 1981.
Yeah.
And just tell us a little bit about how that came together, how you guys all met.
Well, I advertised myself in like a throwaway newspaper where you could buy a car or find a roommate or a mattress, things like that. It was
In
called
LA.
The Recycler, yeah. I was very determined to start a band. I'd just graduated from UC Berkeley, and I was like looking for bandmates, and so I actually just, I put this ad in. And it led to me meeting the Peterson sisters, Vicky and Debbie, Vicky the lead guitarist and Debbie the drummer. And it was kind of immediate when we met up in the garage of my parents' house. So in LA, a lot of kids move into the sort of garage, which is, you can't really do that in the winter, I bet, here, because you have to park your car in the garage.
Yeah.
So, but it was sort of like a rumpus room kind of, and it was like, because I was home and I'd just been out of college, so I kind of wasn't ready to have an apartment on my own, so the garage was great. And I put this ad in the newspaper, the Recycler paper, and it was answered by a woman named Vicky Peterson, who turned out to be the lead guitar player in the Bangles, and her sister Debbie was the drummer. And they came over to the garage, and I had never used a microphone, and they brought microphones, and I went like on the mic, and they thought that was hilarious that I was so green, and I didn't know anything about that because I was more of a folk musician at that point. Anyway, we decided to be a band that very night. It would be like meeting someone and running off to a Vegas chapel and getting married the day you met them. It was that fast. But it just kind of went from there. And then we started to play gigs around town. And LA is a great place for, there's the Sunset Strip, there's a lot of little clubs, and we just kind of weaseled our way in and being an opening band, and then finally, being a front band. I don't know what you call it.
I'm a mega band, a superstar, I think is what it's called. But did the three of you always have a vision for the sound and style of what the Bangles was going to be?
When I met Vicky and Debbie, they were similarly smitten with music of the 60s. So it really made sense, because there was a lot of new wave happening, which we loved. Talking Heads, about the Talking Heads were very instrumental. I think I know some of them are here. I went to see the Talking Heads at the Whiskey A Go-Go, which was on the Sunset Strip, which was like the most iconic venue. And I went to see the Talking Heads. And, there were other bands, kind of new wave and upcoming bands at that time. And I sort of was trolling the Sunset Strip all the time in my beat-up little car, and, sort of soaking up the vibes and getting more and more and more inspired. I never knew that it would actually happen, but I was so determined to be in a band that, ultimately it did work out.
Yes, it did. And is it true that before you put the little ad in the newspaper, that in an effort to find future bandmates, you put up flyers in the bathroom of a Go-Go's concert?
Yes, I went to the Whiskey A Go-Go, where the Go-Go's were playing, and I always was into graphic design, and so I designed these little, I don't know what you would call them, like little flyers to try to entice, find other bandmates, kind of like the want ads and trying to find a roommate or something. But yeah, somebody kept throwing them in the trash can, and I was not to be deterred. So I kept putting them out, and somebody kept throwing them out. It was like I wonder if there's something 80s-ish about that. I don't know what it was, but it was a bit mean-spirited, but, I persevered.
But I just love that it was at a Go-Go's concert.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got the Bangles and the Go-Go's were like the seminal, I don't know what we want to call it, girl bands of the early 80s. And I just think that that's a cool backstory.
Yeah, and it was really aspirational. I mean, seeing the Go-Go's play, it really kind of gave me an extra push, to really follow your dreams. Don't let go of that. You never know what's going to happen, but if you're that intent on something, that was kind of my philosophy there.
Was the original name of the band The Bangs?
Yes, I really liked The Bangs. I thought it was kind of edgy, but then there was a band from New Jersey, an all-boy band, and they just sort of put the kibosh on it. So then we had to come up with a name within 24 hours. So we just thought, well, what about adding LES, Bangles? It's kind of cool to hang loose. We looked up a definition of it somewhere, and it's like a bangle is a piece of jewelry that hangs loose on your, something along those lines.
That's
and
amazing.
It stuck, yeah.
Yeah, it did. I mean, the Bangs is a cool name, too. What would have happened if you guys had...
It's a little, it has a little, some connotations that are...
Yes. Yes, it does.
We were very aware of that, and we loved that, but then we had to kind of roll it back, make it Bangles.
Okay, so can you just tell us what it was like at the height of the Bangles in the 80s to be Susanna Hoffs?
I don't know.
Like a day in the life of Susanna Hoffs, because from the outside, it seems like you were living the dream.
I've always kind of been the same person through all of it. I don't know if I'm answering your question, but it was, my dream was being fulfilled, to be in a band and to be singing and writing songs and performing. So it was a pretty interesting ride. And I think it's probably true for musicians that they love music so much that they just want to do it all the time, and they want to meet their idols, Talking Heads. And my God, I can't believe I met them tonight, even though I feel like we've met each other before.
So you had never met them before tonight?
Well, I feel like our paths may have crossed a bit here or there, but it was pretty exciting that we're all here together tonight. But yeah, I think that people who love music it's something that it's almost like an obsession, I think, but a great obsession. And I don't know I wish I had better words to describe why music is so important to me and other people, but there's something magical about it. It can transform a mood, it can help you through a loss. You know, it's a magical thing. And I don't know, I'm just so grateful that I get to do it at my age. No, I'm just saying at any age.
I mean, you've been doing it virtually your whole life.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, one of the things that I was struck by in reading more about your background is that, so music is the driving factor for you, and music is magical, and it's, transformative and everything. But it seems like from the outside, you were this, amazing, kind of glamorous, it seemed like rock star in the 80s. But I was reading that it didn't come without a cost. And it took a toll emotionally, I guess, on you. One of the things that I read in an interview in which you said, when we were first signed to Columbia Records in 1981, my anxiety skyrocketed. There was all of this attention, the feelings that I wasn't good enough, the dynamics with my bandmates, the loneliness of touring. It was a lot to cope with at a young age, but I was lucky because my dad was a psychotherapist.
Yeah. I am the daughter of a shrink. And my parents, and my mother is an artist, so they were the most accepting, what's the word I'm looking for? They were not strict parents. They liked to talk about everything, talk it through with my brothers and me. My dad and mom loved going to movies, so they took us to Midnight Cowboy. And my dad's theory was, I'll explain, if you have questions, kids, I'll just explain it. We could talk about it. And I loved that about my dad. And my mother was this beautiful painter woman, making stuff all the time. And they loved taking us to the movies, even though we were not age appropriate. It was fine, because, we talked about things. I had very cool parents.
Yeah. I mean, non-judgmental.
Exactly.
And so, I mean, at the time when you were having anxiety and you were in the Bangles and it was all so much and coming at you so fast, you actually went into therapy at that time.
Oh, yeah. I did full psychoanalysis, but I'm a daughter of a psychoanalyst. I thought it was very useful, especially during that decade of the Bangles, that first decade, in the 80s. We kind of disbanded and then came back several times, but I got a lot out of it. I think therapy is good for some people, and I needed it. I really did.
I was reading Wikipedia, which we all know is a totally solid source, trustworthy, and it said this: Hoffs dated the actor Michael J. Fox for a short period in 1986, although neither have any memory of it.
Okay. There is a picture of me and Michael J. Fox. He's wearing a Grateful Dead t-shirt in it. His arm is around me. There was no relationship there, so I don't know where but he was very nice, and I thought he was a cool person.
So you did not date Michael J. Fox?
I did not.
And that's why neither of you have any memory of it?
That's precisely it.
Great.
I have no date of going to a restaurant and having a meal or anything like that with Michael J. Fox. I just remember the photo because it's passed around now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know. Okay, well, we clarified that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about
I dated other people.
Oh, go on.
But just not Michael J. Fox.
Go right ahead.
Oh, no. Well, I wrote a song that's called The List. I cobbled together a little list in pencil.
Oh, yes?
In pencil. And then there were certain little annotated things, there'd be one or two next to the name.
Mm-hmm. What did those stand for?
To denote something had happened. And then I recently, where's CJ? I was telling CJ, who was playing piano, and someone that I work with all the time, is like my musical partner. Wait, are you gonna start playing it? I don't think so. Okay, this is CJ. He knows all about The List. Woo! He's seen a copy of The List. It's in pencil. There's just little
It sounds
demarcations.
Great.
Yeah.
CJ, can you tell us who's on the list?
I'm kind of the list historian.
I don't know how comfortable I feel about that. No, about the list.
She didn't even ask you. You just brought it up.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
It was various actor types. You know, when you grow up in Hollywood, let's just say we're in California, Hollywood, LA. You encounter them. Yeah. Sometimes you're in Europe and you encounter someone there.
And who was most fun on that list?
Who was most fun? Well, the beautiful thing about the list is that when you get down to the last name on the list, it's the man that I married. Yeah. And every time I think about it, I kind of choke up a little bit, because if you hear the melody of the song, you guys, we're releasing this song pretty soon, so you'll...
So this is a new song.
This is a brand new song.
It's called The List?
Is it called The List?
well,
We call it The List.
We call it None of Them Were You.
Oh, None of Them Are
Very
You.
romantic.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
about the people who weren't,
Yeah, you're right.
you know.
Yeah,
Very nice.
but it was about the list.
And do you want to play it?
Oh, I don't think we're prepared to play it today, but we'll come next time and play it for you, or we'll probably have it out and available to hear soon.
But we'll know the backstory.
You'll know the backstory. You guys
very-
will know the real backstory.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you for
Yeah,
sharing that.
of
That's very
course.
cool. Okay, so I guess that leads us to Prince.
Okay, yeah.
So, tell us about your friendship and your collaboration with him.
Well, okay, the Bangles were doing, this is how it came about. Our first video, when we got signed to Columbia Records, was a song called, Is It Hero Takes a Fall? Was that the one with the first video? Let's see, hold on. I think so. And we filmed it in San Francisco, and the director was asked us to all kind of come up with a kind of costume that they wanted to be. So Vicky was like in a cowboy outfit, sort of a cowgirl outfit, and I'm trying to remember it. You guys can find the video. But I was in a French maid's outfit. Let's just cut to that.
Yep.
So and then this is where Prince comes in. So I'm in this video, and the three other Bangles are doing their costumes, and I'm the French maid. And there's the oh whoa in Hero Takes a Fall. And anyway, Prince saw the video and just said, "Oh, I want to meet the girl who's in the French maid."
Wonder why.
I like her voice because I was singing lead on that song, and then that's how I met Prince.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so
that really actually changed the trajectory of the whole band, because then he gave me Manic Monday. So So I drove over to Sunset Sound and the Sunset Strip.
And had he written it for you? Or
that I couldn't tell you if he explicitly wrote it for me, but he gave it to me, and it was the first song that, became, like a hit song on the radio.
And when Prince says, I like the girl in the French maid outfit, and you go over to meet him, what is that like?
Interesting. It's extremely interesting. Prince was always sly and kind of cheeky and fun. And that relationship, knowing him, the Manic Monday, what happened for the Bangles, it was a real gift. It really took, people knew about us more once they'd heard that song. And he was around a lot. He was very cheeky and mysterious, and sometimes he would just disappear. He'd say, let's go jam. And the Bangles would jam with him at Sunset Sound. That was kind of his home away from home studio. And he was a very interesting fellow.
And do you remember the first time you did he play the song for you?
No, well, it was on that cassette. He left it for me at Sunset Sound, and that's when I drove over and got it, and then we all huddled around like an old school cassette player, and then we recorded it, yeah.
And do you remember your thoughts about it? Like, immediately did you think this is a hit?
I don't know. I immediately thought, ooh. And it was clear that he wanted me to sing the lead on it, so it was really fun recording that song. And he was very happy with what we had done. Because a lot of times Prince would write songs for artists and then kind of just produce them himself. But we already had a producer from Columbia Records, and his name was David Kahn. And so, yeah, he was really happy with the results, as was I.
Another legend who influenced you is Patti Smith.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, you sang at her tribute show a year ago, almost exactly, at Carnegie Hall. It was just a couple of days before she came here to VersoFest last year. I had the great pleasure of interviewing her. A lot of people here saw her at that time. Is it true that you went to a Patti Smith show when you were in college and that was the catalyst for you deciding to become a
I was a disciple of Patti Smith when I was at UC Berkeley. And I actually have a memory of walking down Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley with my very few belongings when I'd just gotten to campus. And I had like a grocery bag, and it had a few precious belongings, one of which was Patti's Horses album. And it really, it was one of the big catalysts for me wanting to be a musician and an artist.
Because before that, what were you considering?
I mean, I always was, like, even from childhood, obsessed with music. I mean, it was kind of like the beginning, middle, end of every day. Like, I was in love with music, and I needed to have it playing all the. I needed to have my Joni Mitchell records and everything from like prog rock, Yes, the band Yes, to Linda Ronstadt. Like it was everything and anything, but it was the thing that made me so happy, and it's like living inside of a dream or something. You're just transported to something. I don't even know how to express why music makes a reaction in me that is so either comforting or, I don't know. I think there are just some of us out there that just need to be singing and listening to music.
Yeah.
And making music.
Yeah.
It is literally magic to me. You could be in the worst mood or going through a loss or just feeling ecstatic. If you're a kid in school and you got an A on your report card, whatever, it's music heightens everything. It makes everything bloom and blossom, and I don't know. It lights up all the synapses. I don't know.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
But you were saying, I mean, before that at Berkeley, were you going to be in fine arts? Were you going to be
I was an art major.
Yeah.
When I went in, because I had been a dancer, I'd studied ballet and jazz like as a kid. So I went in, and I was in the theater/dance department, but then I decided to switch to the art department, and so my degree from Berkeley just says art, which I love. I love that because it encompasses all of it.
I'm struck by how many musicians and artists you collaborate with. So, Prince, Matthew Sweet, Mike Myers,
we'll
get to, Belinda Carlisle, Go-Go's, Rufus Wainwright. Who's the most fun?
Oh, wow, they're all fun. I mean, that's the thing about musicians. You guys know this. It's fun to be a musician. And it's fun to collaborate with your musician friends. There's just something about it. It's play in a way. It's storytelling. It's why we connect. It's why it's there when you have feeling sad, and it's there when you're ecstatic, and everything in between, right? I don't know. I love it.
Can you explain how your collaboration with Mike Myers led him to creating Austin Powers? Is that true?
Well, let me think back. Mike had done, let's see, he was crafting the Austin character.
Yeah.
But Mike is very into music too. Like, music is very much part of how he creates stuff. So all the Austin Powers stuff, and we got Burt Bacharach to be in the Austin. So my husband directed those movies. So it was kind of like just a kind of group of people who were all obsessed with movies, music, music of the 60s.
But were you in a fake band?
Oh yeah, we were in a band called Ming T.
Ming T.
Ming T. I don't know, it was
you
like...
and Mike Myers and Matthew Sweet.
Yeah.
Were in Ming T.
And Ming T were part of the Austin franchise.
Right, but which one came first?
Oh, I think that Ming T was in the first Austin Powers, but I'd have to go back and look.
Right, so, but was Mike Myers like workshopping Austin Powers?
Fully workshopping it, and he was a swinging shagadelic spy who needed, I mean, of course you're gonna have a band, aren't you? I mean, you know, you have to have a band.
Got it. So he wanted to be a swinging shagadelic spy, and he was like, I need a band for that. Will you play in this fake band?
And me and Matthew Sweet and others were the band. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so your husband is the incredible director, Jay Roach. He's just wonderful. He's done Austin Powers. He's done a million different movies.
Meet the Parents stuff, yeah.
Yes. And I got to know him through Bombshell.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just,
yeah.
I mean, you know, you guys are both of you, like, break the mold of Hollywood, like a rock star and a director, and you have this incredibly solid marriage.
And novelist.
And novelist. I mean, you just do.
Thank you.
Is there some secret to, you know, being so solid in a...
You mean the relationship? Or?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I think I got really lucky because going back to the list.
Yes.
There was that list, but it ended with Jay, you know? I mean, I think we just found each other at the right time. And we're different. I think we're different in our temperaments. He's very calm and I'm very not, you know? And so he's kind of like this calm force, but I'm like kind of a energy ball, but he likes that too, you know? Like, somehow it works. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
True or false? Did Jay Roach say to you on your first date, yeah, I know you're in the Bangles, but I'm more of a Go-Go's guy?
No, he didn't say that. Okay. I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that a quote somewhere floating about?
I may be misquoting it. Okay.
He might, I mean...
He did not say that. He was not trying to play it cool.
I would have remembered that.
Right.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing it cool.
Jay doesn't play cool. He doesn't play things cool. He's very, we're very different, actually. No, I know I've said that already a bunch of times, or maybe not. No, but I think that's why it works. Yeah.
Let's talk about your great collaboration with Matthew Sweet, because you guys have done this very cool series of albums.
Yeah, under the covers.
Right, under the covers.
Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. And there's a fourth that needs to come out. There's more. We made so much music. Once it was kind of a weird thing where we just became obsessed. And because if you're covering songs, your kid's in a candy store. Oh, I'm gonna put my hand in the candy and do that. Let's do that one.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can't stop yourself. So that's how that happened.
I could tell, because when I listened to them, is it 80s, 90s? Like, did you do it by decade?
Yeah, we did it by decade. We didn't
70s?
know we were doing it by decade. I was so excited when we got to prog rock, you know, like the 70s. Did the stuff we did we record our recordings of Yes songs ever come out?
I didn't hear the ones that most stuck out to me was Kids Are All Right.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Secondhand News, but that might have been in the 80s one, the 80s volume.
Secondhand News. That could have been 70s,
Might
though,
have been
if it was
70s. Yeah,
Fleetwood Mac.
70s, you're right.
Yeah.
And Your Bird Can Sing.
Oh, I love that one. Well, that's a great Beatles song.
So good.
And I always thought I was so obsessed with the Beatles that when they would call women and girls birds, I just thought that was cool. Hey, look at it.
I know. It does.
I didn't set that up on purpose.
It does ring a bell. I was going to ask you about that. So, And Your Bird Can Sing
is one of my favorite Beatles songs.
It's beautiful, but
it's got that double guitar thing going on. I don't know how to mime what that would look like, but it's a cool guitar part.
Well, I was wondering if this title of your novel was connected to that, because it's This Bird Has Flown.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the Norwegian Wood. The song Norwegian Wood has a colon in it, and it says this after it's This Bird Has Flown. So it actually is.
Is that right?
Partly taken from that, because I love the Beatles, but also I was looking for a title, because usually you don't have the title first when you write a novel, or at least I didn't. I was looking for something that felt like, the sun also rises, or, something that has like that many words. And I remember that sort of was what I was thinking. But yeah.
And so let's talk about this novel. So it came out in 2023.
Yeah.
The New York Times review called it, quote, a total knockout.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I know.
So how did it come about? Why did you want to write a novel?
I wanted to my entire life. I was like a child reader, I just consumed books all the time and still do. So I just like to get out of my own head and into somebody else's story. But then I got to be the god of the story, and I got to pull all the strings, and it was so fun. It was really like play. Do I dare say this? Do I dare put these words into this character's mouth? It's fun. It's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work.
How long did it take you?
Well, because I did so much of it just for myself, and then I have a best friend who's a novelist, and she finally pried my manuscript from my clutches, and she read it, and then she sent me this note that was the most inspiring, and because when you work on a novel, it's very lonely, it's very solitary, she loved it, and she just said, this is coming out, this book's gonna happen. I have a great agent, turned out Sarah Burns, who turned out to be, she was right, because she was my friend's agent, and it just went from there. And it was just such a labor of love.
It's about a pop star struggling to adapt. She's basically a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
And so, why was that a topic that you wanted to write about?
Well, the book sort of starts like at the worst possible moment in this character's life, the character Jane Start, and she just has had the one hit, and it's 10 years since the hit, and she's just been broken up with the longtime boyfriend, and her manager, who's a nice British lady, says, I got you a gig. It's a bit of a shit gig, but it's a bachelor party in Vegas. And Jane is so down and so sad about the breakup and the cheating boyfriend that she just gets on a plane, even though she has fear of flying. And she ends up going and doing she has to open for a stripper at the bachelor club. That's how bad the situation is. But once she gets on the stage and she starts singing her one hit, which was written by like a Prince type of character, a guy named Jonesy, that thing happened. I tried to describe that feeling in that moment of her doing the bachelor party, of how you're just a normal person by day, but then when you're on a stage and you're supposed to sing, you have to kind of put your Superman suit on somehow. I mean, that's not a good analogy, but if you could picture that, you have to flip a switch and go, I can do this. I can free myself and just be completely immersed in singing and dancing, in this case, this song, and channeling the story of the song so that other people might go, God, I need that story too. I need to hear this song. Anybody here today might do the same thing I do. It's like you get in the car and you know which song you have to listen to on the car radio, or in your house, or when you're sad, or when you're happy, or when you're down. I mean, I have a song for everything, not my own songs necessarily, just songs I love. I need to hear music every day. And so that's kind of how I was able to take some of what I know about being a musician and sort of put it in there, and maybe in a way that people might relate to it, They need that music too.
Yeah. I will ask you about some of the music that you're listening to in a minute. But you mentioned flying. So there's a flying theme in it. So this bird has flown, and that your protagonist is afraid of flying. Yeah. And you have a personal story.
Yeah. So I have always been afraid of flying. Because I want to live, I don't know what bad thing might happen. I mean, well, how does it fly?
I don't know.
It's like this
I feel
really
like
heavy
I'm the same
thing,
way that you are. I
right?
don't know.
So
it doesn't make any sense.
I have created two little hacks that, and one of them has been passed around the music community, which is, and I just had to do it to get here, is that every time I have to fly somewhere, when I get, you're walking down the thing to get to the plane, and I always tap the side of the plane 3 times for luck. I just go 1, 2, 3. Now, I've been told that Lena Dunham does that, but she says my name 3 times.
So she says Susanna Hoffs, Susanna Hoffs,
Yeah,
Susanna Hoffs.
I don't
as
say
she
that's
gets on the plane.
Yeah,
Because
and
she's
it's spread
heard
around.
It's
spread
your
around. I
ritual.
always do the tap 1, 2, 3, and then I get on the plane. Just a lucky tap. It's just ridiculous superstition, but I'm sticking with it because now I'm in too
It's
far.
working.
Yeah, it's working. Clearly. but there's this whole group of people who it's been passed along without my knowledge, but people report back to me that they say Susanna Hoffs, Susanna Hoffs.
Oh, I'll be doing
kind
it.
of a mouthful.
Trust me. I will be doing it.
But now I have one other coping mechanism that I really swear by, if you're afraid of flying. So whenever I fly, which I flew from LA to get here, there's a song that I play once the pilot has kind of sort of aligned the plane, and it sort of stops.
You're
for a
on the
minute.
runway.
You're on the runway.
Yeah.
And there, you know that he's just kind of got into position. Once you got to wait for the wheels to start to.
Yeah, can you,
and
do you
I'm
have?
gonna try to
Good.
make this. So I always have my playlist set for this. And this is what I play as the wheels start to roll, and it gets me through up in the air. And so, wait,
You want me to hold it for you?
no, I just have to make sure it's playing. Sorry, get the volume up. I should have been prepared. No. Can you hear it? The wah-wah pedal alone is like, you hear it well enough? It's the theme from Shaft, of course. Feel free to use it on your flights. And this is the part when the flutes come in.
And this is where you're taking.
This is where it's lifted. The wheels are up. Anyway, I can keep going playing. It's good.
Awesome.
Do you want to wait for Shaft to start singing or no?
Kind of, but
Okay, there's the horn. What an arrangement, though. It's brilliant.
it is. But
Yeah.
okay, so
Well, you get the
basically,
idea.
it's worked. I mean, that.
If you're
It's
afraid to
working.
fly, just put Shaft on right when you take off. I
Thank you.
swear to you, you will feel so safe.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what's the future? What are your plans with this book? Do you have an
Oh, yes.
announcement of what you're developing?
Oh, and this, yes. So CJ, who was playing piano before, and Edie Brickell and me are working on a musical adaptation of This Bird Has Flown. So that's been so fun. We've been writing songs for a musical
That's great.
of the book.
Can't wait to see
Yeah,
it. We
yeah.
can't see it. Okay, I have a few questions for a lightning round, and then I hope you'll sing for us again.
Okay.
So, okay, number 1. Do you know where you were on the night of January 14th, 1978?
Oh, wait, wait. Oh. Oh. Did I see the show?
Did you?
I don't know.
I mean,
I
I'm
think,
getting
wait a
stuff
minute.
off of Wikipedia. Okay, so I don't know
Oh.
what's true or
Okay,
what's
so-
not. Let me say that night, January 14th, 1978.
Oh, it was in San Francisco.
Yes.
I did see the Sex Pistols.
Okay. The
Oh,
point
hell
is
yeah.
That
No,
that
I
was
did.
their final. That was the final.
Yes, I
Sex
saw it, and I
Pistols
stood
show.
out in the, I almost swore, in the rain
Yeah.
with my brother John. We were soaked. We went to see the Sex Pistols.
And that was
it
it.
was the last show.
It was their last show.
Their
I mean,
last
they
ever
like
show.
imploded.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It was an amazing thing to
What?
have been in that room.
Was it?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like
Yeah.
it. Because like they knew they were imploding. Everybody knew they were imploding. It
I
was
didn't
just-
I didn't realize it then till after the news broke that was it. Yeah, it was a Winterland Ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was a Berkeley student, so I was going to Winterland all the time. That's when I saw Patti Smith there,
Yeah.
too. It was a great venue.
I mean, what history?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Patti Smith thing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sex Pistols. That's incredible that you
Incredible.
saw that show. Okay, what music are you listening to right now?
Oh, like anything and everything. Someone's calling me. Beverly Hills. I don't even know anybody
It's someone from the
Beverly Hills.
list, I can tell you that
No, it
much.
wasn't. Okay, sorry about that. How bizarre. Okay, well, I'm gonna ignore it. It's probably spam.
Okay. But I mean, but what, like, who's on your playlist right now? What artists?
hopefully this is
do you listen
still
to old music or are you listening to new music?
I listen to a lot of everything, but I mean, I do listen to, this is like,
Tell us what's on your playlist.
I'll just scan. Wait, not this song. I'm just trying to find whatever. I just constantly listen to music. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a good one. Wait. I'm playing this because Talking Heads.
I recognize it.
This is on my playlist.
Psycho Killer. It's such a good one.
Wait for it. So good. Anyway. I mean, I have playlists for every mood,
You told me that you start the day, you end the day, in the middle of the day, like you're scoring every day of your life.
It's like a drug, but not a bad drug. It's like I don't know. I just love listening to music. It just inspires me, or it makes me. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people in this room feel the same way.
Yeah.
Music is, I mean, it's really powerful. But are there new musicians, artists that you're loving right now?
Oh, see, this is bad. I default to a lot of things that are there because they make me feel a certain way. But so I can't just off the top of my head. I freeze up.
I'll throw a few out.
Okay.
Chapel Roan, Taylor Swift.
Not too familiar. I know everyone in the world knows Taylor Swift, but I don't really know her music that well. Sorry, Taylor.
That's okay.
I'm sure she's super talented.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
So
I'm on. There's
you just go back to more like Talking Heads and Shaft.
I mean, it could be Shaft is just good for air fear of flying,
right?
Especially. I mean, sometimes, I was listening to the Stones' Exile on Main Street a lot lately, and then I was listening to Staple Singers. I'm looking at my playlist here, just different. I love this Dolly Parton and Chet Atkins version of "Do I Ever Cross Your Mind?" There's just
Dolly Parton
random
is
stuff.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just anything.
Do you have a favorite band?
Oh, a favorite? Well, the Beatles would be a favorite. My mother had a friend who worked at Capitol Records, so in the 60s, she would give us all the original Beatles. I have all the original first pressings of the Beatles because of Helen Alexakis, who was our neighbor and worked at Capitol Records.
That's amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
What are you reading right now?
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on. I just read Cameron Crowe's memoir.
Memoir?
Yeah.
I've heard.
Did you read it?
No, but somebody had recommended
I really
that to
like
me.
Cameron. He's really a music fanatic, and he was really sweet. He was a fan of the book.
Oh, that's
so
great.
That was sweet. Yes, I
do
just
wanna
read his
that.
book.
And so was it good? You liked it?
Yeah, he's fantastic.
If you could have lunch with one of your musical heroes, who would it be?
Oh gosh, this is so hard. I kind of like to have lunch with Keith Richards, maybe. I just think he's got such a joie de vivre. See how I said vivre? Mm-hmm. No, but don't you think?
I feel like we could make that happen.
Really? Mm-hmm. I just think he's
a local.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Whoa. I love his whole, the whole zeitgeist of him. Yeah. And Patty, right? His wife is Patty Hansen.
So. I think that's right.
I just think he's so, I want to be like him because he always sort of laughs laughs things off, I think, or
I feel like you'd have to smoke more.
Yeah,
And
I don't smoke. You're right.
Right.
I don't even drink.
I don't know if you're going to be Keith Richards.
No, I don't. It would be nice to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think library officials, can we make this happen? I think that.
I mean, I just like I'd like the joie de vivre thing. You know, we should all have that.
Which artist has had the biggest influence on your life, would you say?
Which artist? Like
Sure. I mean, however you want to interpret that.
Well, Patty has had a big influence, but also all the bands that I've loved and all the art. There's so many. It's so hard. It's a hard question because I can't say just one. You know.
Yeah, but Patty, I mean, I think that tells us a lot about.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of artist that you're inspired by.
Yeah, but there's so many.
When and where are you most creative?
When and where? I really like coffee in the morning. So I love coffee. Are any coffee lovers here? I love coffee.
It is delicious.
So I like, my morning routine is like sleepy-eyed and go down and I have my coffee and that's when the day starts to get really exciting. And yeah, but I always listen to music. It's always right either on the phone, nearby. Yeah.
What's your favorite Bangles song?
Oh gosh, that's hard. Oh my God. Why are your questions so tricky?
I'm sorry.
My favorite Bangles song? Oh, well, I do love Eternal Flame because I wrote it with my dear friend Billy Steinberg, and sadly he just passed away and I miss him so much. And I remember telling him about the Bangles trip to Graceland. Am I repeating anything? Oh, and how the Spinal Tap band had done their raga version of one of the Elvis songs in the movie, in the Spinal Tap movie that Rob Reiner. Are you any Spinal Tap fans here?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was recounting the Bangles time at Graceland. We did the tour. We went on the tour. We got the shampoo. We did the Love Me Tender shampoo. We did the whole thing. But at one point, we came to the Garden of Memories that's in Graceland, if you haven't been there. But it was a rainy day, so it was like we're kind of standing around sort of singing, Heartbreak Hotel in the rain. It was a beautiful moment, and I'm in the middle of telling Billy about it, and he went, "Wait, stop." And then he said, "You were at the Eternal Flame at Graceland," and he said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, it wasn't on at that time." He says, "No, we got to write a song called Eternal Flame," and I said, "Oh, that's a good idea." And we just sat together and we wrote the lyrics together. And then he said, "Let's get in the car and go to Tom Kelly, who Billy was his writing partner, his main writing partner." We went over to Tom's, and then we just recorded the demo that day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then the song became Eternal Flame.
So it just happened that quick, like it was
like
came
instant.
together.
It was me telling him about Graceland and the Garden of Memories and reminding him about Spinal Tap and all that stuff. But he blocked that all out and he just was like, "I think that's a great name for a song."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you working on next?
Oh, well, I'm working on the musical adaptation of This Bird Has Flown. We're writing the songs.
Right.
Me, CJ, who played piano before, and Edie Brickell. So that's front and foremost of everything. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to sing more for us?
Oh, what did I already sing? Did I
You
sing?
sang Eternal Flame and Manic Monday.
Oh, okay. What else
What
would I?
would you-
Where's CJ? Do we have another song? Okay.
Yeah, you do have other songs.
What are we gonna
Do
do?
you
Oh
want
wait, do I
to-
go over there now again? Oh yeah. This is the other song I wrote with Billy and Tom.
This is in your room.
In your room.
In your room.
In your room.
Okay.
I love it in your room, and now you're the in your room. I love it in your room all day. When you're gone, I'd like to try on all your clothes. You won't regret it if you let me stay. Teach you everything that a boy should know. 'Cause I'm alive when I'm with you. I'll do anything you want me to. In your room, in your room. Feel good in your room. It's like the world out. Feels so good when we kiss. Nobody ever made me crazy like this. In your room, in your room. I love it in your room, and I only wanna get through to me. In the warm glow of the candlelight, oh, I wonder what you're gonna do to me. I come alive when I'm with you. I'll do everything you want me to. In your room, in your room. I feel good in your room. It's like the world out. Feels so good when we kiss. Nobody ever made me crazy like this. In your room, in your
Susanna, thank you so much. Thank you for playing for us and talking. And her books, signed copies of her books are for sale in the back. So you guys should all buy This Bird Has Flown. Thank you so much for coming to Westport. Such a pleasure.